Welcome to Rich Talk, where we keep the conversation going. The host of this episode,
Autumn, Nautica,
Deandria.
The culture of curation.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Rich Talk. This is episode 11 of season 2. I got my rich girls with me.
Hello.
We are talking black women per usual.
Okay.
So we giving you all the feels, all the goodness today.
All the goodness.
Okay, we dropping them today. So ladies, let's talk black women becoming.
Okay.
You know, our Michelle Obama today.
Okay, because we are becoming. We're forever evolving. So, what are your thoughts about black women evolving? Like, us coming to the table, presenting ourselves, but forever changing. What do you think about that?
I mean, I just feel like black women got their hands in just everything. So we becoming so much. Like, technology, the medical field, politics.
Yes.
You know, we've been taking over the petty stuff like fashion and beauty and everything. But I feel like the major things, like, we really are becoming like the faces of that, and that's amazing to me.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think that we are very intersectional.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that as women, we can hold many places in values, and I think that honing in on that and accepting that is one place where we can be more so free in ourselves. We don't have to just be cookie cutter black women, and we're not cookie cutter black women, you know what I mean, but realizing and honing in on that, yes, I can be a black woman and into anime. I can be a black woman and into sports, and not just any regular sport, tennis, whoop-de-whoop. I can be into the sports where, I can do those things and I can be great at it. So I think that our intersectionality runs deep in very many ways.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. I was gonna say I've been really impressed with the black women in film.
Yeah.
Summer Walker is my favorite artist right now, and she just blows me away all the time because she's not what you would expect. You know what I'm saying? You look at her and she got these tattoos all over, but then she opened her mouth and her voice is just so beautiful and soulful, you know. And then but she watches anime. You know what I'm saying? She's multidimensional, and I like that a lot. And I think for a lot of black women, I think we're starting to learn and understand that we don't have to just be one type of person.
Yes.
We don't have to just be the ghetto girl or just be the goofy girl. You can be multiple things, you know.
Yeah.
So that's my favorite.
So one thing that stood out to me, and it's about becoming, but I feel like it's just becoming so much more. I don't know if you guys keep up with the lip bar and everything. Oh my God, I just think it's amazing how she literally was from down here. He was on Shark Tank, and they belittling you.
Right.
They belittling your brand and what you stand for, and how you trying to say, women of color can wear all these shades, and they girl, you look like a colorful cockroach. And now, because they told her that, and then
crazy.
now sis stuff is over 300 Walmarts.
Listen,
Target.
Walmart, Target, sis is places.
It's booming.
Okay.
It's booming.
Okay, Melissa, you're doing your thing.
Doing it, girl.
You're doing your thing.
That's just amazing to me. That show right there, we are becoming so much, especially in leadership.
Yes.
It's so exciting to witness
It really
and to be a
is.
part of, honestly.
I was gonna ask what steps do you think that we can take, to become our full selves?
Well, that's a good question.
That is. I was
That
thinking
really
about
is
that.
a
while
good
we
one.
were talking
That's a
about,
good question.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
The full steps to become ourselves.
I'm gonna say step one, most important step is loving yourself.
I think that
Self-love,
is true.
because we get broke down as black women so much and everything. It's important to just love yourself, no matter what anybody else says and everything. That's step one, because that's gonna get you to the rest of the steps.
Right.
You don't
Yeah,
care what
right,
nobody else
right.
say. If I love myself and I love what I'm doing, then I'm
Right.
gonna make the steps.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree. I think that's the best first step.
Yeah.
For real, because a lot of women in general just don't know how to love themselves.
They
you know,
don't.
we put a lot of other people before us, and I think we we take a lot in too that we carry, and I think that we allow that to shape who we are. So I was gonna say I don't really. I think that's a good first step. Like, we do need to practice more self-love.
More self-love. I agree. I think that self-love is one, but also acknowledging that we belong.
Yep.
Like, we belong in that space. We belong to take up that time. Like, I'm here. I'm in the room. I don't want to just be in the room, but I want to be present as well.
Right.
So, like, let me acknowledge that I'm here for purpose and I'm here for reason.
Okay.
And I think that that's also another step. Like, I love myself, yes, but I need to also acknowledge that I'm here for purpose.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah.
I feel like another step would be making sure like you around the same people who want to become those things too. So you like, if I don't want to be great, of course I'm gonna be around y'all because I'm like, I know they want to be great. So I feel like when you start placing people in your environment who are on the same, who are headed to the same goal and on the same track as you, that help you to become a better woman too, because we gotta build our community, you know.
Absolutely.
So
yeah,
I agree with that.
yeah. I also think that like we are becoming that black female doctor, that black female engineer, that black female tech woman who wants to have a startup, like all of those things, you know, becoming those things and showing up in those spaces is critical. Just for the advancement of like other black little girls, other black little women.
That's
like,
it.
You know, it matters.
Yeah.
It matters. Like, I don't have to just be that nurse, that teacher, that principal. Like, you know what I mean? I don't have to be in the education system. You can be. You know what I mean? But we have other spaces that we need to conquer.
Yeah.
We should also be that CEO of that Fortune 500 company. Like, how many black women are there in that space? I'm not sure of statistics, so I'm not going to give that out.
Right.
But, you know what I mean? Just think about it. It's all these spaces that are unconquered by black women. Like, how can we get there? Let's pull each other up. Let's use our resources and let's make that happen.
I feel like that's another step too. Finding your resources, because a lot of us won't know what we want to do or know what's out there if it's not talked about. You know, like we limited. We only around people that always talk about. You can be a teacher, or you can be, you know, a nurse or something like that. It's like, dang, that's all we gonna teach them. You know, like sis may be good at this phone, so you know, like maybe she do need to get into the tech world. You know, what I'm saying? All type of stuff. I just feel like it's like you said, the resources we can give out to help people to know what else there is to become. I mean, the options are like
limitless.
Like we're limitless. Yeah, we are.
Seriously.
I think a lot of times we do place a lot of limits on women, or like, you know, black women. I like how we were just saying, like, it's more than just being a teacher or a doctor or, you know, like a nurse. I think sometimes we have to remind people that or women that you know, you can partake in any lane that you would like. Like, if you feel like, oh, I'm great with making intros, or like, you know what I'm saying, it's so many different things that you can make money in, that you can be a boss or just be inspired in. Exactly. And I think that we don't take enough time to explore those options.
Right.
You know.
I agree. So, on to our next subject. We're going to talk about surviving the pandemic. This is going to be our get it off your chest moment. We're going to unpack how we feel.
Girl, no, I want to pack up and go to the place.
Listen.
They got rid of that pandemic issue back in March of 2020.
Because people out here flourishing, but what's going on with the United States?
The United States, listen, they want you to get vaccinated.
Like,
they stay in the house.
Okay.
It's a little much going on.
It's too much going on.
My thing is this. Okay, listen. So we talking about surviving the pandemic, right? Is it even still a pandemic? Because we out here just
we
like
are in a pandemic for sure.
Are we?
Pandemic, okay.
Because we really be just out here chilling.
No, don't say we. We gonna talk about the states that do be out here.
Not we. I'm saying just like the United States as a whole.
True.
Like other countries did not just. They wasn't just
Girl,
out
they
here
shut
frivolous
down.
like this.
Right.
They shut it down. 2 people got it. They shut down for 3
Yes.
weeks. We like. Okay, we just gonna shut down for like 2 weeks.
I'm saying
then we gonna open back up.
All of these like big group events, like
It's
like even like with them storming the Capitol, it's just like, hold on, like I thought that we
I
was.
didn't see no mask like that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay.
Karen that was talking about what happened to her and didn't have on no mask. I saw that clip on the news. Sis didn't wear no mask, but let that happen one of us in no mask.
Okay, they would have told us that the stuff spiked back up.
So we would have been in the Capitol jail. We're not
Capitol jail. But for real though. So, it's officially 1 year.
Oh my
god. Of living in the pandemic.
And it's been crazy. And I actually have worked. Okay, so I got laid off for a second, and then my job brought us back. And then, I actually am, one of those people that deal with the public a lot. Mm-hmm. And it's just crazy to me. I'll be at work y'all, I'm sorry, y'all still coming down here. And you don't read none of these caution signs. Where's your mask? Where's your mask? Y'all not 6 feet. I swear in my office, the door say one person at a time in here. They don't never read the sign. I be like, ma'am, sir.
Right.
At this point, can we get tickets? Can we write tickets?
Citations.
Can I get citations? Because some of y'all really don't get 6 feet, and I really be wanting 8, but we not gonna get into it. But the pandemic has been crazy. I know, so I own at home daycare, and it's just been crazy for me watching her navigate 2 kids, one in middle school, one in high school, upstairs learning on Zoom, and then these 3 kids used to have a full daycare. And now was barely any of them coming, but it's just crazy watching how all these kids was going to school and then them being up here, and then now you gotta focus on not only teaching these little kids here, but you gotta make sure your kids own it too. Yeah, that's just a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. And then you run into daycare ooh, sis, you don't never get no break.
Right.
It's a lot.
Yeah. I know it's definitely hard for the parents right now. I've just been thinking about my mom is working from home, and then my brother is 11, so he's doing school from home. Right. They're in 2 different places, but my mom she works for a call center, but she's working from home, so it's she has to constantly make calls on the phone. And then my brother, she trying to make sure he doing what he need to do. Sometimes he don't be coming back from lunch on time. It's all that type of stuff that
you gotta stay on them.
Yeah, parents have had to take on as a part of being a leader in the home. You know what I mean? That was something that they necessarily didn't have to do. They didn't have to do that dual role. Mm-hmm. But it's now it's this could be the norm for parents.
And that's scary though. That's scary though, because think about the parents who they having a hard time navigating this norm. What about the parents who was okay, I needed my kid to go to daycare so I can go to work, because that's the only way I can do this. And now it's my kid at home. And what about them parents that single parents my kid is at home, I don't have nobody.
And it don't be just one kid, girl.
It don't be just one kid.
Right.
Oh my God, I would just die. If I had 5 kids and they all had to be at home with me and I was trying to work, oh no.
I just told Shayla
I would
go hide in the closet.
Quit my job.
I'll be in the closet hiding from them kids because
I would have to just quit my job at that point.
Listen.
But it's you can't quit your job, because what if you the only source of income for your family?
Exactly. And
that
really,
is hard.
I was just about to bring that up too, because out of the 11 months, because it's been a year, right, since the pandemic started. So out of 11 months I worked, 1 month I did not. And when I tell you I filed for unemployment, and it was the worst experience ever. And I'm just if people who really, really needed this assistance had to go through this much, it took me over a month before I got paid out. Yes. And it's just
that's
my
crazy.
bills is a month late.
That's crazy.
Not mine, but I'm just saying people's, could have been late like that. And it's just It shouldn't take that long to get people assistance, and they're not working during a pandemic.
And you want to know what's
that
it's the people that
don't sit right with me.
That people that work so hard and got dearbo, you know what I'm saying, with the pandemic, struggling to get unemployment. And not to throw some of y'all under the bed, but you got the scammers out here eating.
They eat when it's been a pandemic, okay? These people have been out here. For some people, this pandemic has really been a come up, and I'm saying as far as a lot of businesses, there has been a big increase of Black businesses that have started because of the pandemic, because of all of the assistance, which in a sense I do feel is a good thing. In a sense, it's I'm not saying that the scamming was okay, but I mean
gotta do what you gotta do.
I enjoy to see the flourishing of people, right?
Not
at the expense of taking from people who really need it. So that part I understand, but I don't know. It's on one hand, I feel the pandemic has sucked, but then on the other hand, it's I see so many people jumping into businesses, recreating different lanes and different types of things. I don't know if anybody uses Clubhouse, But
I do.
I was using Clubhouse like back in December, and we literally had like a virtual like club. Like we all had like changed our little Abbeys to like us in our club outfits, or like
Period.
we had like some people was changing their Abbeys to like different celebrities. We had a dude in there DJ, and he like, hey, we got like Usher in the building. It was just like we literally had somebody DJing, playing music, and it was real fun. But I'm just like, dang, like we have to create this because of the pandemic, because it ain't no clubs open.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's so weird. Like that could really be like the future of how things be.
But you gotta think though, it's gonna be different
parties.
for all these kids right now that's going through this. Oh my, can y'all think of how smart they gonna be with this technology? Can y'all think of how smart these kids are? I would not be surprised if the next generation is, we really gonna be flying in the sky. Because
not flying.
cars gonna be girls, skip going to the gas station, just hover over to your friend's house. Like, because I just feel like these kids spending so much time. Like, my cousin don't leave her room, y'all. She don't leave her room.
But that scares me.
It does, because I don't think
Twofold.
y'all don't know how to, it's like y'all gonna be smart when it comes to technology. But do y'all know how to talk to people?
Right.
I don't think so. Because my cousin don't. She don't know how to have no conversation.
I think they will still be able to have some form of conversation. I think it'll just look different than what we're used to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I mean, our parents and stuff, or grandparents felt the same way about us when like cell phones came out, and they was like, y'all don't know how to talk to people. But it's just like we do. Like we just have our own form of communication, even if it's social media. Like that's a form of communication, right? So I think our kids will have a different form of communicating. But I don't necessarily know how I feel about this like idea of where like we all need to be isolated, because that's what it feels like to me. Like all of the virtual learning, working from home, to me that sounds like isolation. Oh, we're not doing concerts anymore because there's too many people in one area. So like y'all, we can still do concerts, but you're gonna watch it from home. You know what I'm saying? To me it just seemed like a way of of just having a virtual reality. Like if you need food, order it online, we'll bring it to you. It's no more going to restaurants. You know, like movies,
virtual, literally.
Yeah, reality. Like now, like with Judas and the Black Messiah, it came on in the theaters, but also HBO Max was like, hey, we're showing it here too, because I know people don't want to go to the movie theaters. I feel like certain things are gonna start going away.
It's gonna be our norm.
Like,
and
imagine having to tell your kids like, yeah, girl, used to be a time where we could go to the movies. Like that might be a thing that's not a thing by the time we have kids. Okay. That is scary to me. I don't like that.
No, that is scary.
I am not surviving.
I gotta experience concerts. I'll be damned if I have to listen to Beyonce on the. I can't go
that's
see
what I'm
Beyonce
saying.
concert. Chris Brown.
They're gonna be having like virtual concerts, which they already have. Like they have
and
these award shows
and stuff.
It's
not the same because like I'm one of those people that I live for moments. I live for being in the moment. And it's like, dang, like, this really sucks for people who live in the moments. Like, people who really stick to memories with people and with events and everything. It's like, like, I feel so bad. My cousin graduated from college in November. And I'm like, girl, as hard as I struggled at Eastern, I wish I would have to graduate online. And I felt so bad because I'm like, that's like a moment you need to like live in that moment. Like, dang, I really just walked across the stage. Right. So I feel like that's bold. You know, it's like, it's just life will never be the same.
I laughed because I had seen a meme. I forgot what it was recently, but it was like a people gathered. Oh, it was the Super Bowl, and it was like, so y'all telling me my graduation was canceled, but y'all having the Super Bowl. I was like,
and people was in there with no mask on.
Nope.
But see, Florida's on a whole different vibe anyway. Because
they doing what they
Florida,
they think
Florida reckless. Florida is doing their thing.
Strip clubs still up. They still
listen, that's why I'm like, they doing their thing. So
as I said, the United States is like what panoramic.
Genuinely, in different parts of the state, in different parts of the nation, you're absolutely right. Like people are not.
I got a good question for y'all though.
But
are y'all gonna get the vaccine? We talking about surviving the pandemic. Y'all.
If they tell me I gotta take it to travel, I'm taking it.
Period. Like, if they tell you gotta go to Jamaica, that's what you need.
If they tell me I can't go on a plane without taking the vaccine, that probably will be the only thing. Other than that,
I'm so.
I am too. I'm like
so. Like I've been thinking about it, and then I've been like, a little hesitant. Like I can't tell you what my reserves are. My reserves are just me being black. Yeah. That is it.
Y'all ain't putting that in
me being black. But the other reserve, like I don't have reserves on the other side because like, you know, I want to be able to do stuff. Like,
right.
I want to be able, like you said, like what if it really does boil down to that,
gonna
like,
get to that,
or working.
or
they're probably gonna say
working.
that too. In
or
certain
going
jobs,
to the grocery store, or what if it? That's kind of extreme,
It's
but
definitely
it's not
gonna
too
come
far
to
fetched.
Yeah.
Like,
for work and probably for travel is probably in school. They're gonna make
Yeah.
kids
I was
get
just-
in to go to
I
like
can
public
see
school.
that, like-
Okay, I was just telling her upstairs. My job came to me, and the position that they put me in to work is not even what I'm supposed to be there working, but they put me there. And my supervisor literally came up to me and was like, "Are you getting the vaccine? Because they want the people that's the front face of this department to get the vaccine." And I'm like, first of all, since I don't even get paid enough to be up here, so we're gonna talk about that. But secondly, if I am gonna get it, it's not gonna be to work at the front. It's gonna be because I'm trying to go out of town next week.
Right.
Not because of that. But then it's like the only reason that's leaning me towards it is because, well, for one, I had to watch a couple. I was sad. My mom actually got the vaccine.
Okay.
And I was terrified because I was one of them people on Twitter like, I gotta see what to do to y'all first before I go. And I'm like, no, not my mama. I gotta see my mama get it first. I was in a room like, girl, you breathing?
That girl is you breathing, checking on her.
Cause like she was in a room with her coat on, sleeping in bed. I'm like, ooh, Lord, hello, like, we good?
Let me shake you.
But she was good, so I'm just like, okay, like maybe the only other reason that make me lean towards it is because it's other strands of COVID coming out, and the vaccine can make you be like up to almost 80% immune to some of it. So I'm like, I'm like, do I want to be one of these people that's gonna catch these other strands, because they saying the other strands is worse than what we experienced. So can y'all imagine if we just went through this pandemic and it was, you know, some people say it was okay, some people say it was really bad. Can y'all imagine if it get worse than what it was?
Please forgive me. I know I probably sound a little ignorant, but my thing is like, we've been here before, haven't we? I mean, like, there have been other diseases. I mean, like, other, not diseases, but like, yeah, like, and I'm not saying that to say, oh, it shouldn't matter. I'm just saying it to say, like, you know, we gotta figure out, we gotta get through it. Yeah. And I think sometimes we get a little, I don't know, I feel like sometimes we get maybe like really frightened. I don't know if it's like they put it out to make us afraid or something. But I think sometimes we talk about it in a very, very fearful way. But I mean, it's medicine. There's constantly things that are coming out that can kill us, and we just gotta, you know, like, figure it out. Yeah. They gonna have to figure out, if people don't want to take this vaccine, they're gonna have to figure out what we can do. It's not just gonna be, oh, well, you just can't work. They have to figure something out. Because at this point, it's for the entire world. Y'all can't control what other countries do.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that.
Yep. So, surviving the pandemic part 2. It's like, nah. But we're going to continue to survive, and we're going to continue to push forward.
Next year, we're probably going to be in 5 masks instead of... No, I'm stop.
Mask up.
No, mask off.
Okay.
Mask off me, please.
Get it off your chest. Woo. It's time to unpack America. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's like, nah. But let's talk about how we can better appreciate Black women in society, as a whole, in our lives, in our relationships and friendships. Let's talk about it. Okay. What are some ways that we can better appreciate each other, ourselves, all of that? Like, let's get into it.
Play your role. Play your role. And I'm saying that because
play your role.
Don't make me play all the roles. Don't make me be...
That's good.
If we best friends, don't make me be the best friends for the both of us. Play your role and be my best friend. If we in a relationship, don't make me be both. Right. This a 50-50 or whatever, however you do your percentage in your relationship. Right. Don't make me do both. Don't make me overwork.
Oh, I like
Play your role. And that's just a simple...
I'm really feeling that for her too. Y'all know what we was talking about off camera. I'm gonna take that into consideration. Play your role.
Play your role.
Oh, I like that.
That is so good.
Oh,
yes. And for me, like, I agree with that one. I agree with that one. And like, for me, I think supporting me in more ways than one.
Okay.
Supporting us in more ways than one. Like, as black women, we need support. Like, don't just have us out here willy nilly and we ain't got no backup. Like, be our backup. Come through for us.
Come
like,
through. Surprise me.
Yeah.
That you came through.
Yeah.
Or make me be like, I expected them to come through because they always do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we get to that?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Like, be consistent and support.
Yeah.
Like,
and I also think too for supporting, better appreciating black women, like words of kindness, words of affirmation.
Yes.
Definitely send your favorite black woman a gift. Like it could be anything. An encouraging text message. I think sometimes we just need to hear that people are there for us. You know what I'm saying? I think we sometimes just need to feel the love. I think, actions speak louder than words.
Them little pick-me-ups, though, like, them little pick-me-ups, they do more than people will ever realize. Like, just aside from us being black women or sending them to black women, like, think about anybody that you know, your mom, your dad, whoever, like, just sending them a quick, like, hey, I'm thinking of you, like, you crossed my mind, hope all is well. Like, just them little things, they be pushing people, bro. Like, they push me all the time. And I do it to others just because I know what it means to me. And I think we should also be at that point too. Like, if you appreciate what black women do for you here, do that for them. Like, show the reciprocal. Like,
and that's crazy that we talking about that because I actually just came to terms with I can't be friends with somebody that I'm friends with because I'm like, you don't even know how to be a friend. You kind of selfish. You feel me? Like, I'm being a person checking in, asking you going through stuff. I'm asking you, are you okay? But it's not even being reciprocated back to me. So at this point, like, I'm wasting energy. You're not even playing your role being the friend that you're supposed to be. So it's just like, now it's like, they're playing your role. Listen, now it's like I feel like you don't appreciate the type of friend that I was to you.
Yeah.
Or you don't appreciate what I was to you. So now it's like, I got to take that energy and put it back into myself because you didn't give me what I needed, so now I got to feed it back to me.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Like,
and it's not about you being dependent upon that person. It's just the principle of, if I bring this and you supposed to bring that. Like,
period.
It's not about dependency or me relying on you to do anything for me. It's just the principle. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and that's what I be trying to get across to people. It's not about me wanting or needing something. It's the principle. That's like all three of us. If y'all always check on me because something always wrong, or y'all feel like it was something wrong with me, are you okay? You good? And X, Y, and Z, and y'all just check in with me randomly because y'all know I've been having like a rough year maybe.
Right.
And then out of nowhere, y'all going through something, and it's like, damn, ain't nobody hit me up to really check on me. Not saying that I need that, but sometimes you want to know somebody checking on me.
Or see you.
And when you see me the next time, you're going to be like, that heifer did not check on me like that. And I checked on Autumn all last year. That's bold.
Right.
Yeah.
She low-key selfish. She not a good friend. She only want people to check in on her. She'll never check in on other people.
Yeah.
And y'all want to get to that point with people because then it's like, nobody ever going to really, you going to feel like nobody really appreciates you enough to do anything for you.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's agreed.
Okay.
For sure. I think another way that we can appreciate black women is just, I think we kind of touched on it already, but like listening to our stories, like listening to us speak, listening to what we have to say. Like, we can listen to y'all 24/7, but can y'all listen to us?
Right.
Like, and it's not even, like I said, it's not even about being dependent or making sure somebody hears me or whatever how people try to make it seem. But we just want to be heard. Like, we just want to be heard. We want what we have to say to be valued. We can give you the value all day, but will you give it to us? And I think that's essential because in this patriarchal society, and I'm not even that type of person because I love my man, so don't do that. But in this patriarchal society, like, when can we be heard? I think now is the time for us to be heard, but at the same time, I don't think that it's happening enough.
It's definitely not.
Like, it's not enough. Like, it's times. Like, okay.
Moments.
Put her on the spot here.
Yeah,
moments. Put her on the spot here. Do it there. But it's not, okay, let's bring a black woman into this conversation, period, because she may have something for us to glean from. Or she may have a story or a perspective that we need to hear. And I think that is another way to better appreciate us.
I would agree.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Besides, y'all want to do the extras, y'all can definitely do the extras to appreciate us.
Yes, we appreciate those.
You feel me? Always.
We appreciate those. We love a supportive friend. We love a supportive boyfriend. Whoever your mate is, whoever you're in a relationship with, we love supportive. So as long as you're supporting us, we will continue to support you. And I mean, like, that's just across the board, period. Like, we love, like, I think as humans and as, like, people, period, we love community. So, you know, rallying around someone to support them and help them and push them to be a better person is essential. And we all long for that. We all want that. So, in this moment, do that for your black women.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay. And then I feel like, too, if you appreciate us and you like, say you appreciate a particular just black woman in your life, and they doing something, like, be a resource for them. I know Nautica into writing and stuff like that. Sis is my girl. I'm gonna buy sis, you feel me, something that help with her writing.
Yeah.
Support, you know what I'm saying? I do balloons and stuff like that. I saw this balloon from girl, it's $20. Thank you. You feel me? Like little stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you just never know. Self-care. Here goes some stuff to help with self-care.
Yeah.
Be a resource. You feel me? Like y'all want us to appreciate y'all so much. And we do, and we also appreciate y'all, and we become a resource.
Yeah, we become
a resource. Yes. Like, I don't think y'all understand how helpful that would be to us.
She dropping gems. She dropping gems today, y'all.
Play your role. Like, play your role. To play your role.
Ever since I've been stuck from there, I'm just like,
play
yo,
your
I'm like,
play your role. To play your role.
That was from the start, from the top of everything. I'm like, right there. Play your role.
Play it and play
do
it
your
well.
part, okay?
Okay.
Don't make me have to do more than what I need to.
Don't make
like
me
that
have
is not
to.
fair.
Yes.
That is not fair.
Look, she.
That's not fair.
Period. It's not. Don't make me overwork. And you doing the bare minimum.
Okay.
What? Play your role. Like if you go, you want this. You wanted this role. You gonna play
that
this
part.
role.
That part.
Don't ask for
that
something
part.
you ain't ready for. Play your role.
Okay.
And I just was gonna say too, I want people to appreciate us more too by like trying, like putting in more effort as far as like communication and learning how to like tap into their like emotions, their more intuitive side to be able to like connect with us. I feel like a lot of people don't know how to connect with black women. You know what I mean?
So like we always mad about someone. We just
It's just like they just don't be knowing how to like really understand us, and I think that's why sometimes it's something that we lack.
And you know what's funny about understanding us? It's actually easier than y'all think.
Yeah,
we just said the main things y'all gotta do. We just said the main things y'all gotta do to understand us. Listen to us. Talk to us. Communicate. You don't know how to communicate? Say that. Say I'm trying to play my role, but I don't know how to. I don't really know how to say what I need to say to get off my chest how I feel. Okay, so now I need to know he don't know how to open up his mouth or she don't know how to open up her mouth. You feel me? It's ways you can navigate and do stuff like that. But we dropping the gems to tell y'all what to do. Yes. You just gotta do it.
So choose today to appreciate black women. Like show them that you're there. Show up for them. Give them support. Give them love. Genuine love. Like
don't give us no fake.
Yes.
And don't play no fake role either. I gotta put that.
Okay.
Don't play no fake role.
Yes. Play your real role. The one that's in this script.
Okay.
Okay.
Play
like,
it well.
And do it well. Like seriously. So yeah. I just think that overall we hit on it.
We did.
We did that. We did. So signing out with my rich girls. Episode 11.
Okay.
Season 2. We out.
Thank you for listening to Rich Talk. Make sure you subscribe to our website at richmagdigital.com and follow us on all platforms.